Hey guys, Chris back from C&H Small again here for another quick video here for you guys. We had a guy drop off his Snapper self-propelled lawnmower here earlier this week, and we just got done with the machine over here because he was having problems with it over here, and he brought it over to us and we checked it out here for him. Apparently his friend left it outside and he got watered down inside the recoil unit, and we had to rebuild the recoil unit on this machine here, plus we had to put a new piece of rope on it. He also needed the tune-up on it as well too, and unfortunately the guy took the blade off, and he had to find another blade for his machine because the blade that actually came with his machine, apparently I think his son threw it out, and he had to find another one in like some kind of classified online, and he actually found a brand, or it wasn't a brand new blade, it was one that was used pre-owned condition. It was in still relatively good shape, and he brought it over to us, and we installed it, and we got it all sharpened up and stuff like that. And he also wanted to get a replacement blade for his machine as well too, and we got one on eBay here specifically for it because I was unable to locate a brand new original blade. So we got a replacement blade that'll work perfectly fine for this machine. This is what the aftermarket replacement blade looks like right here for that. This will work perfectly fine with his machine because this guy's machine originally came with the Ninja mulch style blade right here, and they make like two different types of variations of it. They make one for a 3 horsepower, and they make the one for the 4.5 horsepower as well too. This one has the 4 horsepower engine on here as well too, and this one also has the older reliable Briggs & Stratton engine on this as well too. You have a cylinder or like a drum style of a air filter on your machines underneath your element cover right here as well too, and you also have a fuel shutoff valve directly underneath here as well too. So you get a couple of unique features on here that the newer machines do not have. I really like having a shutoff valve on it because you can basically drain out the fuel system prior to putting it away for storage out there. Plus, these air filters are a lot more durable than the newer ones out there. The newer ones are just simply a called rectangular shape or square piece of paper element, where these ones are a nice big cylinder, almost like a drum style, and are almost like an automotive automotive truck or car style right here. So it's a lot better quality as well too. So we'll give you another shot of the other side of the engine right here. So another shot. Here's the left-hand side of the machine here. Got the old reliable Briggs & Stratton flathead engine on this one right here. They got the date code. You can see it right down here. I'm saying zoom in here for you guys. There we go. Let me get right there for you. Date code 1988. So this thing is an old one. So 1988 to 2019 right there. You guys can do the math for that. So this thing is definitely old, and it's still working great. Doesn't have any knocking, banging, or clanging, anything else as it is. The identification tag on the bottom of the frame right here. Let me get this bagger off on here so I can show you that. Get this thing out of the way here for you. Here's your identification tag. You see, get the transmission adjuster out of the way here. It ain't gonna matter. Okay, forget it. Okay, you got the serial number right down here. I'm saying zoom in on it here for you guys. It's got a lot of light out here. It's glaring. Okay, there we go. There's your identification tag. Model number 21405P as in Paul, with the serial number starting with 84 on there specifically for that. So this one has the rear transmission drive unit with the belts. You do have 2 belts on these machines here. So you have one belt that actually comes from your bottom of their crank down here as well too. Here's your one belt right here. Comes off your crank PTO. And you have your second belt right here for your transmission drive differential as well too. So the drive differential, you engage it up here in the back. I'll show you how that works right here for that. You have your control right here. And you also have your bell control right here as well too. So your bell control is the first one, your dead man switch, and you have your secondary one for your engagement of your transmission right back here. And in order to engage the gears, as they call it right here for this one, you have a selector right here for your ground speed. They call it a gearing selector, but all it is basically a cheap wheel. You have a wheel, and you have a plate. What it does on these machines is you have the plate press against the actual wheel on it, and it spins it over, and that spins your other belt, and that spins your transmission down for it. So you have like 3 or 4 gears on these things right here. You got your basic low speed, then your high speed. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have almost like 6 notches right here. This don't want to go all the way completely up in there. That one right here, but that's your vary speed right here. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 right there for that as well too. So that's your drive gear selector right here. Plus you also have your engine speed right here selector. You get your choke. You get your fast, slow, and stop on here for your actual throttle as well too. So this is what it has on one side, throttle right over here, choke, fast, slow, and stop. So you got your gear selector right here. You got your belt control right here as well too, and you have your drive engagement right here as well too. That engages and disengages your actual belt on your transmission as well too. So we'll go ahead and fire it up here for you guys. So let me put my camera down here real quick, and I'll go ahead and get the thing safely started here for you guys. Hold on. Okay, we're back here, guys. Got it fired up here for you. Running great. Running nice and slow right now. Get my hands on the dead man switch right here. And we'll go ahead and increase the speed. Working great. We'll go ahead and put it in drive. Back down again. So it works perfectly fine, no problem. Running great. Ready to go back to the customer. And everything works perfectly fine on the drive unit, and the engine does not have any knocking or any other abnormalities to the sound. Go ahead and shut it off here. And release the bell cable. So there you go, guys. That's your basic quick tutorial about the snapper, the late 1980s snapper, 1988 to be precise. This one even has the original carb on here as well too. The carb is adjustable on these models as well too. Let me flip it up in the air. You do have an adjustment down on the bottom right here as well too, guys. So you see that down there. You have adjustments, and you have your fuel shutoff valve as well too here. So you have fully adjustable carb on the actual main jet on there as well too. So it's good to go. Put that back down. Give you another side shot over here as well too. And there you go. There's another side shot. Looks great. This guy actually kept it in his shed, I believe. So the machine was in overall great shape. Didn't abuse or anything else like that. So overall, it is good shape. It's not beaten or abused, and it's running perfectly fine. Probably got about another 5 or 10 years of life in it because the engine does not have any kind of a knocking or banging or clang on the actual engine's internal portion, so should be pretty good. Because I always recommend using synthetic oil in these machines to keep them lasting a long time. I prefer either 10W30 or like 14W50 out there, preferably in hotter weather out there for that, so it'll keep the engine nice and lubricated inside. So here's another shot of the transmission drive unit as well. There you go. And we'll go ahead and move the control cable back and forth on. You can see the drive unit. So here's your control for the drive unit gear selector. Move that back and forth. That thing goes back and forth just like so. And your other cable up here. This engages your secondary belt, and that tensions you the drive transmission differential back there as well too. So that's what they do. Works great, no problem with it whatsoever. So anybody has any comments, questions, whatnot about this 4 horsepower easy start snapper, feel free to leave me a message here, and I'll try to get back to you probably within 24 48 hours after you post some kind of a quick question about it. I'll see you guys. Have a nice day.